Dude, I legit thought I was, like, subscribed to 50 copies of Ali, and I thought this was, like, something that came out in Fortnite, alright? No joke, there's a hamster hero in Overwatch. His name, I guess, is Wrecking Ball? Alright, there he is, cute little guy. Alright, we gotta check out all the abilities, and I wanna also go over most of the patch notes. So, first off, we're gonna mess around with the hero. I haven't checked him out at all. I specifically waited so I can make a vid, talk a little bit about him. Okay, let's check out this little guy. So I guess it's a hamster in a mech. Is that gas lore? All right. Wow. Wait. What's the damage on this thing? Holy. Okay, so he does have 80 shots in the clip. Oh, so he can go into a ball. How long does this last, though? And what does it do? Does it do damage reduction? So let's go actually check out the thing via F1. So his ultimate is to deploy a massive field of mines. He has a grappling claw. He has a roll, so it gives him increased movement speed. Pile driver, which slams onto the ground. And then he creates a temporary personal shield. Amount increases with more enemies nearby. So I guess how he wants to play is you go towards a bunch of enemies and you activate this at 900? Dude, what the heck? Is this character OP? What is the cooldown? 1 second? What's this? What's the... Oh, wait, so there's a grapple that has a cooldown? What is this? Oh, what the... Wait, what the... Okay. How much... I want to see how much damage that does. That's 50 damage, okay. So that's on like a pretty short cooldown, but does it displaces enemies too, right? We're all complaining about the Brigitte meta. I don't know if this is the right answer to like the whole Hanzo, Zarya. Okay, so it looks like over in the bottom left there's like how many enemies are nearby, which indicates how much shield you get. Dude. So I guess it's like 150 shield per enemy. So like I can go into the ball. Alright, hold on. I guess I missed my grapple hook there. But how far does this go? Oh, maybe it doesn't have that much range. Wait, I can just go over it like this? Like the barriers don't even hold me back. Alright. There are a lot of changes with other characters, but we gotta check him out and go over all of the abilities and kind of see how it interacts. So can you hook onto players? Okay, so no. Oh, so that went on cooldown. So I think the range is maybe like about 10 meters. So the range on it isn't very like long, but that's still really cool. All right, but how many enemies? Okay, this is 3. Actually, let me go ahead and heal up. So we're at 600 HP, or I guess it's 500 HP then 100 armor. Yeah, it's 100 armor. But how much does this give us? Okay, let's see. So I was thinking it was 150. Let's go ahead and make it say 3. Let's get it. Okay, that was 2. So it's 150 per, but you guys get the idea. How much range does he have though? Dude, like I think he's way too good. Actually, you know what? I think he has damage fall off. Let me wait till this one respawns and check this out. Let's shoot body. So it looks like it does do like 5. I would say that's probably 5 damage. So it probably has a damage range. Let's see. I'm guessing it's gonna be like 20 meters or something like that. Yeah, it's about 20. Let's see. Yeah, it seems to be dropping off, and it's doing like 5. But I mean, that's still pretty dang good because it's hit scan, right? How's the spread? That's the next question that I'm really interested in. All right, so let's see up close. It's laser, almost a laser. It's pretty consistent, I'd say. But we get further away. Whoops, I almost fell off. Okay. I would say you're still probably pretty effective within 10 to 20 meters. That's really effective for a tank. And then on top of that, being able to let me get the shield again. Let's see if we can get 3 people. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, so it goes to 1,000. So I'm guessing maybe there's a threshold of like it's 150 per unit, but up to a maximum of 1,000. So that's interesting. Now I'm also kind of curious if other units can count. What does it say? Does it say heroes or does it say like objects? So I wonder if like Torb's turret would count as like an object or something like that. But it says with more enemies nearby. But anyways, there's also a pile driver. It says slam into the ground below to damage and launch enemies upward, which I don't think we've seen. So maybe this is something I can only activate in the air? Maybe I can't activate it in this mode? Huh. I'm really curious to how that other like ability works. Is it only in ball form? Let's activate the ultimate, because that's obviously something that's pretty important too. Okay, so it's a denial. Okay, how much damage do these hit for? Okay, well, obviously we're gonna have to rebuild up his ultimate. Yo, you can build up his ult while his ult is... Dude, he builds up his ult fast! Obviously, right now, guys, by the way, this is PTR, so all these things are subject to change, but I feel like he built up his ult really fast. Because you can build your... I wanna know if you can have... Oh, wait, did he stay on the field forever? Okay, so it looks like they go away, but the fact that you can still build up your ult is something that Orisa also had, but that was later nerfed. Which I'm guessing he's going to be getting the same treatment. You can't build your ult while your ult is already out. But I want to know how much damage this thing does. Okay. Oh, okay. Dude, I think it's 100 damage? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it died in 2 hits. It's like over 100. Let's see if this one gets hit by it. Whoa, okay, so that's like, what, 150? 170... it's like 176. No, wait. That's 50 and like 125 is probably the exact integer. That's my guess. Anyways, that's insane. I mean, could you imagine playing Tracer and then there's this whole area denial? I'm not sure if you damage boost. It should theoretically, if he was nanoed, you would be able to one-shot a Tracer. That's so good for contesting areas. And I like how it lingers. Alright. I don't know why we can't use the left control ability. Let's see. It doesn't specify. It just says slam to the ground, below to launch enemies. Maybe there has to be an enemy, actually. That would be something we could test out. We'll definitely be playing him in the game. But I wanted to make this video about the patch notes, but obviously we're going to be playing him first. Yeah, I don't know why I can't activate the left control. It's disabled. Maybe it's disabled now. I don't know. Maybe there has to be an actual enemy. Let's go ahead and get to the high ground, and let's see if we can, like, activate it in the air, perhaps? Oh, you can! Oh, okay. So, send to the ground and launch enemies upward. Now, let's see if we can figure out... So you have to be, I guess, like, pretty high, right? Oh, no? So that hits for a decent amount. Hold on, let me reset that bot. Let me see if there's actually... So you can't just jump up, though. You have to be on, like, higher ground, which makes me think that, like, you should be able to do that, right? Well, let's activate the ability. Try to go super high in there, transform out of the ball, and then sling him on the ground. Okay, you should be able to do it. I'll just kind of mess that up. Let me try this again. There we go. I want to do it and, like, transform out, though. I want to see if that's possible. I don't know. It doesn't seem to, like, want to let me, like, transform out and slam on the ground. But we're going to definitely have to test that out. It doesn't let you. Unless I'm just bad. Alright, we're going to get it, though. Because I'm a huge fan of animation counseling game for, like, high skill, like, ceiling for this character, potentially. Dang. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try one more time, because, you know, this is the point of this vid, is to experiment with the new hero with all the abilities. I don't know, maybe I wasn't high enough. Perhaps getting on, like, a higher elevation, it might work, I don't know. But I want to see how much damage this thing does. I believe these are both full HP. So it looks like to do, it's like 80 it's probably 100 damage, but it depends how close away they are from, like, the center of it. But overall, pretty cool. Interesting little mix-up. Because it's in a mech, it reminds me of Diva, but they do have this ability. I don't know, it's just cool. So I'm guessing as you get faster, it starts glowing red, right? The little hamster ball. And I'm guessing it does potentially more damage, but pushing them away is kind of nice. But, like I said, this is supposed to be a patch note, but this new hero is really cool. Alright, so, few changes that are also in the game. Let's go ahead and talk about them, because, you know, everyone's really been complaining about the whole meta of having the Dragon Ball combo, which is obviously the Zarya and the Hanzo. Now, Hanzo took a small nerf, but We'll get into that in a second. We're going to go from alphabetical order. So first off, Bastion. The Sentry and Configuration Recon, the minimum damage at max range has been increased from 30 to 50. So that really, it's just that, like, he's going to be able to do more damage further away. How viable is that in an actual game? Actually, that thing was already damaged. It's not like it's going to burst him that fast. So he does more damage on range. So that's definitely a buff to him. There's also a buff to McCree. So the minimum damage at max range has been increased from 30% to 50%, which is still kind of bad overall, because if you think about Hanzo can one-shot someone regardless of how far they are, as long as, you know, it's HP 200 target or under. But this is the problem that I personally still see with McCree. Even at 50% damage, look at this, 1, 2, 3. To get 3 headshots, or let me do 2 bodies and 1, 2 headshots and a body shot. Let's see if it still even kills the target, because that's still, like, pretty difficult, right? So 2 headshots plus a body shot still won't kill someone on a maximum range. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Mei also got a change. I mean, hers is like pretty simple. It's removed all damage fall off from her secondary fire. So regardless of the distance, you can still hit someone. I believe this hits for 150. Someone correct me if, you know, somehow there was a patch that went by that I was unaware of this change. But as far as I'm aware of, this hits for 75. Let me go ahead and test this out. They took away three little bars. Each bar in this game, by the way, guys, represents 25 points of HP. So really a small little change for me. Not like we really need to see that, but obviously it's just straight up a buff. I don't think that's going to make people go, oh my gosh, Mei is so good. But I mean, the few times that you do have a Mei player could definitely still be viable. I don't know what this reticle is on Soldier. But anyways, the heavy pulse rifle minimum damage at max range increase from 50% to from its former 30%. So basically, like, everything's been changed from 30% to 50% as far as hit scan goes, which is actually really good. Makes Soldier a little bit more viable. I was actually playing a little bit of Soldier here on my Smurf account. I still like Soldier. He's a really fun hero to play, but obviously, like, the Hanzo, Zarya meta with, like, Brig, sometimes it's just not too playable, honestly. It's just, like, there's just better options for heroes. So that's still a small little buff for Soldier. Widowmaker actually took a nerf. It's this. This does less damage. Minimum damage max range increased from... yeah. It has damage fall off 50% at max range. So basically it does 50% less damage from far away. Was this nerf really that necessary? I don't know. I mean, Widow was kind of seeing some more play at the end of the day, but I don't know. I don't think this is going to make her, like, any, like, less playable, because if you're playing Widowmaker like this, right, I don't think you're playing Widowmaker correct. Basically, if you shoot someone and they have really low HP, like... Look at this, get a headshot. Oh. We're gonna try to get a headshot where they just had like a small amount of HP left. Let's go body shot. Let's say they're kind of low, right? I mean, I think it kind of does the same job. It's not that big of a deal. But important things, all right? Hanzo as well as Sombra. But first off, we gotta check out Hanzo's nerf. It's really small, to be honest. So the storm arrows used to have 6 seconds with this. Now you have 5. And then the cooldown is increased by 2 seconds. Not that huge of a deal, I think, to make him, like, unviable, but definitely overall just straight up nerf. Sombra actually took a buff and a nerf. I think it's overall just a straight buff, but her stealth lasts forever. But she used to gain 75% movement speed, but now it's only 50%. And also the enemy detection radius has been increased from 2 meters to 4 meters. If you guys want, like, a gauge of distance, this is 0, this is 5. So basically... the range at which they can see you is from here to here, before it would have to be, like, about here. So, definitely a nerf there. But having stealth lasts forever is pretty cool. And on top of that, translocator is infinite too, which is actually kind of cool. But it can be destroyed now, and it has apparently 5 HP, which is really good that it doesn't have 1 HP, specifically so if a, let's say, for example, a D.Va is just spraying across the map, she won't accidentally tag it. I mean, it could still technically happen, but it's less prone to that. But that's kind of cool. And as far as the hero changes go, there are some changes with some maps. They're like bug crashes. I don't really want to go over those. I feel like those are things, I don't think there's anything that's like huge in the game. There was a small change with Doomfist as well, that he gains 5 extra shields. I don't think I covered that in a video, but I figure I'd just mention it real quick. So instead of getting 30, you now get 35. I'll just go ahead and show you that real quick. So 35 shields instead of 30. Does that make Doomfist much more viable? I don't know. Your full combo getting 15 extra shields could mean the difference between winning and losing a life. So, pretty cool indeed. But overall, dude, the new Hamster, it's apparently a tank. It reminds me so much of D.Va because it's in a mech. Or it reminds me of, oh gosh. Ruckus, right? Ruckus from Paladins. I don't know, this guy can kind of melt. But we gotta try it out in an actual game. But that's not the point of this video. This point of the video was to go over all the patch notes because I'll definitely be getting some gameplay. In fact, I'm gonna start streaming right now. If you're watching this, you want to come check me playing it, the new Wrecking Ball on stream. Link will be down below in that description box. We're just going to be streaming it on Twitch, twitch.tv/Slaydra, if you guys want to come in and check me out playing the new hero. But overall, here's my thoughts on it, because I know a lot of you guys would like to know my thoughts on the new hero. I think he's very good. Right now, I think he's definitely a little bit OP. I mean, just being able to have that extra, like, 150 per target, 300, just going up, it's so easy to access. I think, you know, if I was to say if he's going to be viable or not, I mean, it definitely shifts up the game. But, I mean, he definitely seems fun to play. He, or maybe it's a gorilla, I don't know. Wait, you can detach from that? And it's, wait, I didn't even know about this. Hold on. See, that's the point of these things, is to figure out, like, what you can do. And, like I said, I haven't watched any videos on this because I wanted to give you guys my first impressions on him without knowing exactly what the heck he did. But I guess if you go really fast, you can detach and you're still in red. Oh, wait, hold on, we untouch. Can you just, like, run into people, though? No, okay. You have to be, like, attached to something. But that's cool, and then you just transform, and then... He's so cool, dude. Alright, hold on. Oh, another thing, since... let me leave this real quick. We gotta check out the skins, if he has any. Okay, he does not have skins, he does not have a gold weapon, because I know that might have been a question that some of you guys had. There's literally nothing out right now for him, other than you can play him right now on the PTR. But anyways, like I said, we're live streaming right now. Come join in, and we'll play a ton of games with him, and maybe we'll get more thoughts on him. But as of right now, he definitely seems fun to play. A lot of potential. The thing does have a really long cooldown, which is 15 seconds, but, you know, dude, it's up to an additional 400 shields on a tank can be insane, especially if it has armor. For those of you guys that don't know, armor reduces your damage by a flat integer of 5, or if the damage is under 5, it'll actually reduce it by 50%, which is pretty much just relevant to Tracer, maybe some long shots, but like certain like heroes, maybe like a Reaper or something like that. But that can be pretty huge, just being able to have shields on top of armor, because it still actually procs the effect of the armor even when there's shields in front of it, which is insane. That's why Zarya plus armor becomes really, really nasty to run into. But anyways, that's Wrecking Ball. He's pretty cool. I'll see you guys there in the live stream. But anyways, I'd love to know your thoughts on it, because, you know, I gave you guys mine. But anyways, I think he's pretty good. The shield ability is insane, but I want to get some more footage and try him out. But initial impressions, very, very good, very fun to play. I don't know if it's going to shift up the meta, though. That's the thing, which is, I think, something that a lot of people are on the lookout for. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys there in the live stream. Well, if you're watching this right now, if you're watching this like the day after it's upload, I might not be streaming, but you can follow me anyways on Twitch. But anyways, I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.